with getting over the fact that your business is your business. I don't have time to fight with people about how they operate and live their lives. You're not harming other fucking people. I couldn't give a shit about you and your freedoms. That's the best part of the country. You should feel free as fuck here. And and other countries should follow suit. The problem is we should stop infighting. If we show the most love for our progressive culture, that we just let people live the way they need to live, the world, I think, will take a note a little bit better. I love that, America gets a lot of criticism, but I do think we are making waves and changes. We just don't ever get credit for it at all because we're continually fixing. A lot of places aren't updating. They're not doing the updates. We're trying. We are all trying in different ways. Some updates people don't like and it moves fast. And then sometimes people think, oh, well, we're regressing. But I think if your heart is in the right place to let people live their ultimate freedoms of life, whatever that may be, I think culture will continue to grow and change. It doesn't happen overnight. The world will not change overnight, and neither will the fucking United States. We're all doing our best to get there the best we can. You may not agree with all of it. I don't agree with a lot of my peers. There's friends I have that we don't share the same opinions about stuff. That doesn't mean we're not going to be friends. And that doesn't mean we can't still get on. That like to say that we're all going to view things and feel the same and think the same, that's fucking insane. That's not a logical way to live. It's just impossible. It's like if you think like one race should run everything or one group, it's just that's never going to be the way it is, right?
No. It shouldn't be. We should, my grandfather used to always say that old man thing of like, he doesn't talk religion and politics. He never did, and he was friends with many people that had different politics and religion than he. Didn't mean he couldn't get on with them.
Yeah.
Right? Now there's a divisive movement of hate, separate, and I think that's fucking sad shit. I think educating, talking, empathy, I think all these things help people grow, and less infighting, less drama, less bullshit, less hate, less vitriol, because it comes from an awful place. We're spiraling into a negative fucking world, man. Bad. It's weird. It's bad. I think the only way out is to do good as much as you can in your life and your community with your loved ones, your family and your friends, and push more positive shit out to people. I mean, it sounds corny, but I mean it. Like, stop the bullshit, dude. All this fucking, the internet is like fueling negativity.
And it's when we click on it, it's when we watch on it, It's like, Poirier says that all the time. He's like, man, I don't watch it. If it's something like, if it's going to be gossipy, if it's going to be that kind of stuff, don't bring it into me. I just don't want that in my world.
Doesn't need it.
Yeah, and our worlds get affected pretty easily. You don't think about it. It's just like a pool of water, and it's like you put this bullshit in, and you're just fucking sitting there swimming in bullshit,
And I don't want to swim in bullshit.
Yeah, and I'm not, and nobody's perfect at it. I'm not saying that I'm great at it or anything, or even that I do it well, but to be conscious of it, that the people that are creating things for you to see, they may not have your best interests at hand. I think the days of that being, or even pure truth. Dude, one of the worst things was after the comedy special and people were making articles and stuff, people would find old videos of me talking about stuff on this podcast and put it out like it was new.
Of course.
And so then there was like emotional stuff. Like we've talked about a ton of stuff on this over the years. Like, I mean, I'm kind of a late bloomer, and I like kind of came in understanding some of my own life and thoughts and feelings a lot on this during podcasting. And fucking people, like even like positive groups were like putting shit. I was like, why would you fucking put this? I'm getting thousands of people have sent me this thing, and you're like acting like it's brand new today.
Yeah.
This is from 5 years ago.
Right. Date it. They should date it.
I don't know. It's all like, and I there was a ton of nice stuff. I mean, it was all nice. All comes from a good place, but it's all kind of fascinating,
You know what I think I've learned in the more recent years, and I mean this, is all of us are little tiny kids in a big adult shell pretending that we know what we're doing.
Oh.
I don't care how intelligent you are, how adjusted you are, how well-to-do you are, rich, poor, no matter where you come from. We're all little kids in this big shell pretending that we know what we're doing. It's like a little tiny guy driving the machine, and we all think that we know what we're doing, but we're not. We're all insecure, broken little children who are just trying to pretend to be adults and figure our shit out. We're all figuring it out.
Yeah.
It's all a lie. It's all a lie. We're all, like no one is more mature than one. No one has a better idea of how the world's going to work. Your opinions are as base as the next person. you're just a little kid inside of a human shell. And so I think remembering that gives me some solace that I'm like, this guy isn't better than me, isn't smarter than me, isn't whatever. We're just little kids in a big body. That's all we are.
Yeah.
Trying to do good if you can. And that's it. And have empathy for the idea that you don't really know somebody. You don't really know them until you know them.
Yeah.
So shooting at them is not going to do any good. You know,
Amen.
Stop taking shots at people. It's just weird. I don't get it.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I think recently I've just been thinking of all the grace that God has had in my life. When you think about that, dude, just like all the times that something could have been bad or that he was like supportive or all those things, you know. But yeah, man, you're right. Everybody's just hopefully trying their best.
Yeah.
You know,
And continue.
And learning as we go.
Yeah.
And we don't know what the fuck we're talking about also, people. So.
Well, we know what we're talking about. I don't know if it's right for anybody else, but I know how I feel. I know where my heart's at. I know where my soul's at. Imperfect people trying to just figure it out. That's it, you know?
Are you guys done trying to have a child, do you think?
Yeah, I think also our age now, like we're at an age now in our 40s where I think it's like, you know, we've accepted it, so to speak. I mean, I know that's not the right word, but I'm okay with where we are now, and we'll see what the future holds in terms of like what is our next adventure in life, you know? Where do we move? Where do we go? Who do we support? You know, I have a 54-year-old Asian boy that I take care of every day of the week. A little Korean boy. He's kind of my child. I feel like I've adopted a lot of children that I work with in the sense that like you producers and we have young producers, editors, and I've kind of take them under my wing. I think my children have started to become my community. You know, if I can help out new comics or if I can give advice or if I can lend a hand or do these charity events or something, I think that's become a little bit of my child, you know? To me, if I can do that, that's become my focus. And it may change.
Yeah.
But I think for now, that's where I'm at, you know?
Yeah, I start thinking about that kind of stuff. Like if I don't have kids, then it's okay. You know, it's like I'll find like other ways to be of service, or you get little pieces of family from other people, or maybe I'll just, you know, spend that time more just with my own family that we didn't get when we were young. And that's kind of like the part that I get out of life that my spirit gets this time, you know, and maybe there's something else next time, you know, maybe it just gets to kind of remake old thing, you know, redo things that weren't close.
Sure.
Or have a new experience with some of those things. And that's the parts of love that I get out of this time. And that's okay.
And that's good.
Know? Yeah.
You know, I look at it as, you ever seen that game that it's in an arcade. You could look up a picture of it. But you put in quarters or change and they pile up and there's a thing that slides back and forth.
Yeah.
You've seen that thing, right?
I love that.
Right. And the idea is like you keep putting in money into that thing. You may never and probably never are going to get the full flush of the coins. Someone else will though. So it's kind of like a sociological experiment in a way too, right? Like your greed could supersede, right? But there is something interesting about this that like if you looked at it in a beautiful way, you're kind of loading up coins for someone else to have fortune. It may not be for you, you know? So that's kind of the story of life. I mean, seriously, I know it's a little cheesy, but it's almost like you're just loading up coins and doing right. It doesn't mean it's going to pay off for you, but it may pay off socially for the future, for somebody else. And isn't that kind of dope? Like, that's why I think doing something for other people, whether it's charity groups or lending a hand or whatever, that's kind of my idea. I probably won't be there to see the reward, most likely. But that doesn't matter. It's kind of dope that I know that someone's going to feel that because you felt success and reward, right? Mm-hmm. And so when something has blessed you with success and reward, isn't it cool to know someone else is going to get it? Whether or not you get to enjoy it, that's not the point. The point is the knowledge that it will and may happen.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's people that have helped me along the way, and I wouldn't have had the opportunity to be in a place for success or reward. I mean, we're all just kind of like a composite of the people that have supported us,
totally,
or the composite of the love that's been shown us. You know, and even our outcomes are. Thanks, bro.
Thank you, dude. This was fantastic.
I got to come ginger. I got to come bad guys.
You got to come. You got to come.
Friends.
You got to come see us. You got to come see us.
I got to come bad friends.
We'd love to have you back. You know that. I love to see you around. I know you're out and about and you're moving a lot, but take time for you. Do whatever you got to do to center yourself and enjoy, some rest time and get away from all the bullshit for a little while.
Yeah.
You need it.
Yeah, I do need it. I do need to make sure that I keep that a focal point. And yeah, I appreciate you asking about it, man. And I appreciate you checking in. And yep, Bad Lies, Whiskey Ginger, and Bad Friends.
I got them all. No Bad Lies, Whiskey Ginger, Bad Friends. Go watch them all on YouTube and podcasts and all that. Come see me live. Go to andrewsantino.com and come see the boy, doing some new dates.
Yep, we got tours coming up. And also, you got White Noise, that's on Hulu.
Yes, go watch that on Hulu. Or internationally, if you don't live in the United States, you can go watch it on, I think it's on Disney Plus. They're all under the same, the Mouse House umbrella.
Were they good to work with Hulu?
Yeah, I mean, they let me kind of figure it out. We were kind of working it out as we went along. This is their first foray into specials, with Burr and Sebastian and Gaffigan and they had a great lineup too.
And Bobby too, right?
Yeah, Bobby's doesn't come out till next year. He doesn't film it till January or something like that.
That's cool. You guys are both doing it on there.
Yeah, I'm proud of the kid. And we're trying to do a show with Hulu. Hopefully they'll want to, we sold them an animated show, and we're waiting for the yes. It's amazing. It's like stories from our high school, and we are everyone that's a young person is a bug, and all the adults are humans. And Bobby's a roly-poly, and I'm a lightning bug. And it's kind of great, man. It's this beautiful, dumb friendship show about stories from our high school, about how we, you felt like you were in, but you were out sometimes. And
yeah, Bobby was using.
Yeah, he was big into it. I mean, he couldn't get away from it. But he was still like this brilliant little artist who couldn't get out of his own way. And so we use all these stories and put that stuff in there. It's kind of fun. So hopefully we'll do that. Hopefully that'll come up and that'll come to fruition. But otherwise, just come see me live and watch Bad Friends and No Bad Lies and Whiskey Ginger, and that's
Amen.
that.
There he is.
Look at us. Who is that? Yeah.
Oh, a little bok choy termite.
Who does that say? That's not us, but that's not our picture. I don't know why I don't know what that photo is. But yeah, we did an animated pilot that hopefully it's in the works of Hulu. Hopefully everyone will get to see it. That's my boy Nick Kreis on the right, who helped write it and put it together with us, and that's Bobby on the left, looking like Bobby does.
Oh yeah, he's kind of like the handicapped Michael Landon. Andrew Santino, thanks so much, brother.
Thank you, bro.
Now I'm just